This is what you're gonna see today. This is the before, and this is the after. So, yeah, let's get started. Hello, and welcome to a new episode of digitalizedarts.com. And today we are on episode 4 of Digitalized Art tutorial, where we digitalize photos and then experiment together. And today we have an interesting entry. It's the same, similar to what we introduced in the first episode 1, Android 18. Today we're gonna experiment with some blending options. And at the same time, we're gonna dive deeper into skin shading or shadowing. So, yeah, this is what you're gonna see today. This is the before, and this is the after. So, yeah, let's get started. So, as usual, we're gonna have two views. We are in new setup. We are in Egypt today, back in my home country. So here is my face, and here is the other view, which will show what I'm doing here on the graphics pad. So let's start with the outline as we did as usual. So we first would need the brush, which is here, and then we need this one. We'll click B to activate, and then just bring back everything to stock and start drawing, starting from below. Now we started with the drawing, with the outlining of the subject. As you saw in the first 3 parts, we like to start this from 3 points and then continue on depending on our liking. So we'll do this. And continue on with the rest of the outlining. I hope in the first few parts that helped you out a lot. And I hope you went to digitalizedarts.com to download the templates, which are totally free for you guys. So, unlike what we used to do in the UAE, I am on a different setup, so I'm trying to adjust. This is my first day recording from here, so I'll have some challenges, but we'll overcome that together. So, I'm using my laptop this time, not my actual rig. So yeah, let's get this sorted out. So this photo is also obtained from Pinterest, as usual, as the rest of the photos. So since we started here, as I mentioned, I'll try to keep my focus this time, and I'll continue from left to right, bottom to the top. So let's get started with this. So since we are on to the fingers, let's do the fingers. So this is how I'm gonna do it. Okay, let's zoom in a bit. Okay, let's change the borders to the stroke, sorry, to 1 and see what would transpire. Yeah, so I believe so 1 would do the job. So to avoid this thing, what I was just doing, I was just experimenting with something. I wasn't committing to something. So let's proceed. Amazing. And then we're just gonna grab these dots this way and just change the way the anchors are looking so that we can achieve the knuckle correctly. I'm happy with this. So I'll proceed accordingly from here with 1. As I told you, when it comes to the fingers, always get the strokes on the thinner edge. That looks kind of close to where we're getting, but there's always room for improvement. Now, since we got out of the fingers, let's just connect the hand. For now, this way. And then I'm gonna go back to 1 by just selecting and clicking this one. And for the nails, as we covered that previously, we'll do it in this manner. We're gonna bring this down to 0.7, and I think so the fingers can go down to 0.7 instead of 1. We'll just adjust everything during the cleaning phase. And yeah. Did we do that perfectly? Okay, let's keep it as is for now, and then just zoom out a bit, bring back the stroke weight of 1, and then try to bring in the knuckle effect again in this manner. And let's try and manage this quickly to give it the curve that we need. I just need to push this a bit outside. And if you want to know the specs of the machine I'm using, I'll share it with you definitely. I'll just grab this quickly as a fingernail, just place it there, push it outside a bit, and just rotate it accordingly to make it match what we are trying to do. And I think so, I'm definite that we would definitely need to change the weights a bit. And let's do this. If you hear noise around me, that's my niece. And then be with this for now. Let's continue on. And then we'll just edit this one this way. Amazing. Continue on from top in this manner. Don't forget about the knuckle in here. And then, yeah, I think so. I'll just need to zoom in a bit. I'll just take my time to think about how I'm gonna copy this. Yeah. Alrighty. And then continue on with the rest. Okay, so we're gonna continue with this one and try our best to match this knuckle effect, which I think I just messed up. Okay, let's regroup. Hi, Poo Poo. She's here. Oh, I think so. I'll tell you what. What's going on is the font. Let's try and see. Yeah, that's what I thought. So let's push this so that yep, much better. That's much better. This one is kind of bugging me, so let's get this sorted out. Let's do it in this way. And then we're gonna just drag this, which is not being dragged. I don't know why. Okay, for some reason this machine doesn't like me at all, so I'll fix this later on. We will fix this later on together. And then approach this way. Let's make this 0.7. And let's see. And then we're just gonna continue on. Causing any trouble. And then we're gonna, I believe, copy this one, place it here, and then do the same thing. During the cleaning phase, we can just, remove this one after we expand everything out. So yeah, I'm happy with this. Let's get rid of this, redo it again at 1.5. So we're gonna do it in this way. Awesome. Now we continue over this one. And I haven't forgotten, this one should be 2. Let's keep it kinda sharp edge in here. Tuck this here and continue over it. Display the triceps in this way. Tuck this here. And then continue on with the rest of the outlines. This way. Alrighty. For the inside lines, we're gonna go on with 1.5, starting with this and this in this way, and just move this around until I'm able to get that line that I need. This one can be switched over to 1. And then we can go back to 1.5 and go on with the rest of the drawing. Let's just stretch this out a bit, get it where we want it to be, and make sure to remove any hard lines. And then from this one, I'll just continue on. And yeah. Now, for the inside outline, we're gonna do it in the same manner we did it before. If these are short lines, I would definitely recommend moving this over to 1 instead of 1.5, or you can just keep it as is and then change it afterwards. I would also recommend that. And then, I don't know if you're hearing this. Anyway, so if you're gonna ask me why don't you do it in your office, blah blah blah, so forth and on, you saw that office that I have, or the workspace that I have there, the official one, the original one for Digitalized Arts in the UAE. Silence is good, having some serenity is good, but why do it in this manner when you're around family, you know? So yeah. That's awesome. I don't know, should we start with the left first or not? You know what, let's do it. Let's start with 3 and then see what would transpire from there. This one can move to better. What I'm gonna do this time, I'm just gonna use the pencil tool. I know pencil. We're just gonna review that shortly. I'm just gonna do it in this manner. And make sure this is set to black. Keep this as is for now, and then continue on with the rest of the body. I need 1.5, so I'll just change it to 1.5. Activate the brush tool with B. And maybe today we might create an official free template for the face of Android 18, but in our way to avoid, you know, copyright issues, so forth and on. Alrighty. Thing is, I love this so much, the way this is done. So let's see if we can copy it the other way around. As we do it, as usual, Ctrl C, Ctrl B, and then transform, flat, vertical, and then grab it with the shift, leave it there, pan with the space bar, and try to match everything the way it should be. I'll just try to squeeze this in, or you know what, I'll just change the anchors in this manner. Yeah, let's unactivate. Oops, let's just grab this here. What did you do? Okay, so we're back in business. Sorry about the technicalities. So yeah, we were here. So let's try and match this. And continue on with our drawing. This should be curved up a bit. Yeah, that worked. And then we will need to, I guess we can copy and also work our way around the same as this one. Yeah, so copy, Ctrl B to paste in the back, and then transform, reflect, vertical, grab this, here, place it there, try to make some adjustments. Let's just look around and see what we can do around here. So first things first, I'll start with this one. I'll just rotate it a bit, pull it this way, and then just tiny bit push it a tiny bit this way, and then just scale it down. Not this way, Sammy. Yep, this up a bit, and then do the same for this one. So let's start with the rotation. Drag, drop, scale, and we're good to go. We need to scale this a bit downwards. Yeah. Again, this is not being lazy. This is just working smart and just making sure everything aligns. Let's grab these points and just pull them down to the left, and then the one in the middle, we're just gonna grab it this way, and this one can go down to 2. Yep. See how easy that was? And then we're gonna add the pen tool again. Oh, before the pen tool, let's just connect these guys together and just add a little bit of curve. Push this anchor a bit to the right. Amazing. Starting to look amazing. Now, I'll just add this line that's mandatory, which is the stitching of the tank top. This way. Yeah, this one needs to go up a bit. I can't see what's going on, so I'll just press A, drag this anchor, go up this way. Amazing. And don't forget to save. Next. Before we have to copy this one, drag it to the other side, just mirror it, add some adjustments, scale, so forth and on. Is it so forth and on or so on and forth? to be or not to be. That is. Thank you. And since we're here, let's just adjust this one and do the same here. That's amazing. And also the signature. Head chop, so that if you need to edit this later on, add a face, draw someone you like, you love. Please don't abuse these templates. Alrighty, now since everything's in place in here, we can go on with our drawing. And the way the tone or this physique is, I'll try to copy it as much as possible in this way. Okay, that worked. Now I kinda like this one better. Let's just move this and this one to the inside. Or I can just delete this anchor and keep this as is, connect with the other line. We have it toned, that's amazing. We go on with our drawing. So on the inside, as you guessed it, we need to I'll leave this area to the shadowing because, as I said today, we're gonna do the skin shadowing. That's why we chose this photo, so that down the road we can teach you some new skills of shadowing. This is exactly how we want it, so that's awesome. And then go on with this in this manner till we reach this spot. This one can go down to 1.5. And this one let's try and approach it in a way that doesn't mess up photo. So I'll just try to do it in this manner. Keep this curve going. I can just hide this one in this way. Yeah, I can just delete this one during the cleaning phase. That's amazing. Now we continue on with our drone. Move this down to 1. I'm happy with this. Shout out to whomever if you did this. Nicom61. I don't know. So yeah. We're gonna go on and set up the border for belt, and I believe so we can just do this, expand it, and just squeeze it, and just squeeze it. Thank you. And squeeze it from here. One. Amazing. And now for the, I don't know, I don't recall now what they're called. Latches? Maybe? Belt harness. So yeah. And we're just gonna change this one a bit, drag it down just a tiny bit, move it to the left, and just sell the effect of the curve being like that. Push this one here, and then this one can get done in this manner. I'm happy with this. We go on with our knives, and then just copy, reflect to the other side. Let's grab them here. That looks awesome. Now for these accessories, whoops. Don't forget to press Shift and Alt to have a perfect circle. And then just do it this way. Of course, this one should be bigger, which is 5, and I can see this one's kind of dark gray, so we just change it to black. And then Ctrl C, Ctrl V. And do that. Make this 2.5. And then the same goes here. And I think so this one needs to be dragged in this manner. Okay, let's redo this one. I don't like the way the line is displayed in here. Those guys can go down to 0.7. This one needs to be 0.7 as well. Let's see if we need to add this line. Will it make a difference? Will it add an effect? Why not? Keep it. Now for this part, how we'd like to approach this, we'll change this to 1.5. We're just gonna do one curved line in here in this manner, and based off of it, we continue the rest of the drawing. So we'll do this at 1. Let's give it a quick look. Two. Two should be the answer. Okay. I guess with the fingers need to be adjusted. This is 0.7. Yeah, much better. And this one needs to be redesigned. Honestly speaking, I don't know how would this audio end up, but I'm just gonna stay hopeful that I don't need to redo all of this again because of the audio. And for the very first time while recording, I'm not recording from these cameras, the audio from these cameras. So yeah, let's keep our head straight, focus on the job. 0.5, 0.5, okay, we'll keep that as is. And then the same goes for this magic thing. We'll do this first, we'll do that second, grab this way, grab this that way, and we have whatever type of belt she's wearing. This can be 5, and this can move up to 10. Alright, for these holes, we can put, oops, we just need an M, we don't need an ML. We can do this, and then we can just change the corners. And then just change the filling, push it back, and just zoom out a bit. Tap this there. That's much better. Now, we're gonna continue on with yep. I'm so happy we're doing great progress with this, honestly speaking. Put this here. Let's do this at 0.5. And since we're done, we're just gonna click save and then do this. Yep. Let's save. And I think so. This one needs to be 1 and this needs to be 1. For this part, we're just gonna yeah, so this one should be 0.7, and then I believe we are finally done with. Nope, we're not done, Sammy. That's okay, I forgot something important. Just checking this out. I know, without judging me, this is not how fingers look like. Fingernails, sorry. I'm trying my best. Just trying to sum the effect. Alright. Not alright. Oh, okay. Now I know. You know what? Fuck this. Let's do it our way. Now let's see. This is kind of harsh. Let's try and figure out the way. The fuck is happening? Oh, you know what? Before I do so, let's put this down. Yeah, this one can just be 1.5 and the rest keep at 2. We're almost done, I promise. I just saw something in here that grabbed my attention, so let's come to that. And there was something in here. Yeah, this one. Let's move this one to 20. I said 20. Thank you. And this one can go down to 10. Like that. I'm happy with this. Let's start with the cleaning phase. So, outline can go here. This one can get expanded. And then do that. Let's clean up first and then we go back to business. Now, does anything here require cleaning? Right here. If you missed on cleaning something up, you can just add your best friend, which is pen tool, and just do this. Don't tell anyone you learned this from me. Right here. Marston here. Let's get rid of this. And then continue on with the cleaning step. I can just remove this and delete that. And for this one, we're just gonna align all of them together. Where's the fingernail? Okay, we said this one we need to right here. That looks magnificent, and I think so. This one needs attention. Yeah, this one needs attention. So how are we gonna push this? Alrighty, so we are back in business and we're back to recording. So we finished cleaning up and everything seems in place. So we're just gonna drag this out and then we're just gonna copy this one and then just add the first layer of shadowing this way and then what should we do? I lost track of what I'm about to do. Yeah, so this is the first shadow. Let's start with the darkest and move down to lighter shadows. We'll start from this area. Right here. That's another trick you can use to zoom in where you want to zoom in quickly. We're gonna start with the shading of the clothes and then we're gonna move down to the shading of skin. And then continue on with this. Afterwards, we may have time to draw the face for the very first time. Doing it in front of you guys. Take it easy when you're trying to shadow because we want it to look perfect. Alright, yeah. Now for the t-shirt, for the most part, I believe so we will need to change the t-shirt because the tank top, sorry, because I don't want this to be black, but we can always change it. Let's do it. Let's do it. It's fine. Okay, this is way too dark. I'm just gonna follow my instincts. I'll leave this part also for the skin shadowing. Yeah, so I think so we're done with the first part of the darker shadows. So I'll just paste this here. I'm glad I did that because I pressed V instead of Ctrl V. So yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna continue over this part. So previously we used to do the shadowing with dark colors, only one color, which is the black one. We're gonna try this method and see what would transpire. you notice I'm not completely shadowing the rest of the parts is because, as we have done this previously in the previous tutorials, we're just gonna change the color to the one we're currently working on. So yeah, this is the reason why we are doing it in this manner. So yeah, thank you. This part is kind of tricky. I'm gonna leave the rest of the parts with the lighter color, because I don't see any heavy shadows on this part, but I would definitely need to add a bit of shadowing in here. Don't mess it up, Sammy, don't mess it up, don't mess it up. I believe in you. Let's do this. Alright, we can just add a tiny bit in here. Alright, so let's just change the color to the one we're currently using, and then just unite them again. Copy that, take this to another layer, and then paste them again, hide the other one, and from here we can change color of this one to the lightest color ever, not ever, but possible. Okay. And now let's complete this part. Okay, for this part, as we mentioned, we're just gonna shadow the darker parts in this manner. And leave whatever is highlighted in or has a lighter shade. The most part of the torso or the tank top will be covered. So we're gonna do it in this manner. If I don't see the rest of what I'm shading, I just go to the top or to whatever my eye can see and then come back to it later on. Yeah, so that's that for the most part. This one is gonna be 20 multiply. This is gonna be 40 and multiply as well. And finally, this one is gonna be multiply. And let's decide after hiding the subject what is actually the best approach in here. Will it be 60 or will it be 80? So this is 60 and this is 80. I think so 60 would be the best, just because we haven't colored anything yet. And to do so, yeah, I was planning to do something for this tutorial, so let's do it now. I want to add you'll see it just right now, tattoo. And I was thinking about, of course, all of these are available on Pinterest, and I would love to see this one on her hand. So how are we gonna do this? Let's see. I think so So you're gonna ask me, Sammy, how are we gonna do this? So there is an option here on the Windows Illustrator. We just need to find it. Where is it? Image trace. Just grab it, place it here, and then just press high fidelity. Oh, it's now high color. Okay. And then just increase this. Advanced, let's go to noise. Put this to 0. And let's remove the whites. Transparency. Now it's transparency. Yeah. Let's try gradients. These are new options to me, honestly. I have never seen these before. It doesn't do anything. So let's add the paths. Amazing. And then expand it. And grab the magic wand, click white, remove everything. And then we have this. So the way to approach this is the following. Just want to see where this should be. Down her hand, her arm. Let's just scale it up a bit. Subject herself. I don't know why am I using the mouse pad. Let's see. That's the problem with using image trace. Sometimes it makes everything pixelated, but I'll just throughout the internet and see what exactly is going on. What can we do to make this look even better? That's awesome. Yeah, I'm kind of happy with this one, but let's change the colors on that. So I just want to get rid of the highs. You know what? No, that's not what we need to do. Let's go to the magic wand tool and just grab these colors, remove them, and we have nothing left of the tattoo. So yeah, I'm gonna keep it as is for now. To be honest, I don't like it. Let's find another one. Or we can reattempt this again. Maybe they have worked on it. Let's reattempt this again. In a manner that we would want it to look like. Yeah. And let's try this one. Oh, okay. So this one is almost around 4 colors. Let's have 4 colors. Okay, it's gonna be the same. It's gonna be the same thing. So no, it's not working. So what I'm gonna do, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be the same thing. It's gonna be the same thing, but let's see if for now, because we need to sort shadowing the rest of the subject. So I'm gonna go to Photoshop, and before Photoshop fires up, let me just take care of this, and this, and then just save this one, save it on my computer. Let's change this to EE. Lolo. Move to Photoshop. Where's the subject? From here, I'll show you a new trick. This is what I was trying to tell you during the intro, that we're gonna do new approaches and techniques this time. So for this technique, that's how we are gonna approach it. So yeah, let's change this to foreground color white. I pressed G for some reason. Yeah, I need to press EG. Anyway, I need to fill in these with white. Everything is in white. Amazing. So today we're gonna apply it to the jeans, to the t-shirt, and everything else, everything in between. So it's just not about, oh fuck, I forgot about cleaning this up. I'll figure that out later on, it's fine. And so first things first, as I told you guys, we will need to, where's this part? Yep. So first things first, let's grab the jeans. Where are the jeans? Which one was it, guys? Is it this one or this one? This one or this one? I think so it was this one. And then place it here. Place it to the bottom. Drag it down. This is not what I intended to do. So I'm gonna use my pen instead. In this way. And drag. Okay. I'll need to press enter and then go to the other side. And try my best to flip this horizontally. Is it vertical or, yeah, no, it's horizontal. And then just paste it there. Look. I don't know what happened. Yeah, I forgot about adding one on top. So while we have the jeans part in here, let's just merge them, not group, E, and then scroll down. Before I do so, let's just shrink this down to this part. I'm just trying to recall. So I used to press shift. Alright. Just about right. And then we just grab the eraser tool and start erasing whatever we don't need. Let's make this bigger so that we can get this done earlier on. Let's get rid of these guys. And that, oops. And then let's not rush it, Sammy, just take it easy. Awesome. My best to sort this out for the first try. And before I do so, I think so we messed this out. I pressed E twice for the love of God. Anyway. Wait, what the? Okay. I just love the part where I can just do this freely. Oh yeah. These parts as well. This is the belt. And this is the belt as well. I think so this tutorial will be longer than the rest of the tutorials we had initially. As I told you in the first tutorial, the more we have, the more what was I about to say? I don't know. Anyway, now for the tattoo, let's grab this again. Right, this time, grab this up. Place this there. You can go back to being like that, not bothering me, and then just remove background. This is the trick I was trying to tell you about. And then just okay, so what I can do select and then color range, just zoom in a bit. Oh, I remember I can zoom in here. Yeah, and then hopefully we can invert this. No, okay, so what did I move to Photoshop is to perform this step. Yeah, that's that. Let's B, keep this on, and enter B, and then start removing anything that we don't need. Okay, so to make sure Illustrator does not fuck this up, let's duplicate this. Okay. Thank you. And then just merge them. We're happy with this. Next, for the t-shirt, where is the t-shirt? And should we give her a polka? Should we? I think so this one would work. Yeah, that would work. Something is off with the settings. You know what, just keep it there. And then I'll just, let's see first if we need to do it this way or that way. I think so this way is much better. Yeah, this way is much better. Just squeeze it down so that we can capture the entire thing. Press enter and then scroll down. Just remove the bits and pieces of this one. Alrighty, I'm happy with the result. Let's save it. And then just place this as a triple E, E for edit, in case you're wondering. And just close this down. Or you know what, just keep it for now. And yeah, let's grab this dude. Hello. Thank you. Place it in Illustrator. And back to business where it should be. Please don't fuck it up. Okay, don't show that. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna remove all the whites. Okay, remove all the whites except this one, please. And this one. And this one. Let's see. If I try to save it, do we have any whites remaining? Nope, we don't. Are we happy with this? We're fucking happy. I'm fucking happy with this. Let's go on. Now, for the most part, that's looking sick. I just want you to wait till the end of this video to see how would this turn out to be. So as I mentioned, we need to do the skin now. So for the skin, we need to Sammy, focus. Now, bum 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 bum. And then, my darlings, we will need to add the base color. The base color should be this color, this color, this color. Throw it in the back. Grab all. Merge, divide, and we go on with our lines. I kind of forgot that I was recording. Anyway, yeah. So thank you, bye. Yep, we are on to something, ladies and gentlemen. Onto something my ass. Just give me a second. Yep. Now we are on to something. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna grab this piece of tomato. This one, this one, this one, and this one. Unite them. And then just change the color to brown. There we go. And then grab this one and grab this one, change that to orange. Not this type of orange, but yeah. That'll do. That'll do. Wait, why did I do this? Anyway. I have messed up again. Anyway, it's okay. It's okay. Don't go hard on yourself. Take it easy. Take it easy. I'm just happy I mess up in front of you guys, because I told you, I honestly, I don't improvise when trying to do these videos. I don't prepare these videos. I just improvise and see what would transpire. So, since I just love to have this color as her manicure pedicure. Hey, go away. Thank you. No, don't go away. Wait. Come here. And then just grab this with this and unite. Then this. Do we have any more fingernails? Do we have any more fingernails? We have fingernails. So those fingernails. Look, is this color? I think so. Oh, I clicked on the area where it's shadowed. Or should it be this color? No, it should be this color. Okay. Now. No. Yeah. No. Anyway. Where were we? Where were we? Do we have all the... Yep, we have these, we have this, we have this. Do we have anything that we can... No. Whoopsies. I need to unite these as well. Save again. And then... I thought so. I don't think so. This would work for 80. 80. No. I think so. This one should be 40. Is it multiply? It's multiply. Is it 40? Are you sure you're multiply? Yeah, it doesn't multiply. Anyway, sorry about that. Now, for the most part, shadow clothes. Door. This door. No, that's not door. That's light. That's mid. And that's light. Next, we're gonna add this one. Shadow skin. Bit light for now. And then we're gonna shut this down, save, and take a quick break. Okay, so we're back. I believe to the part before the last one. I have some coffee. So let's get started. So before we left, we were about to shadow the arms. So how we're gonna approach that the same manner we approach the clothes. So for this part, sorry, we're gonna start with this one. And just to cover up for this black stroke that we have, awesome. And then for the fingers, let's approach it in this manner. No need for more than that. For this part, we'll do this, and that. And for this part, we're gonna do the same. So, yep, that's it. And then for this part, we're just gonna do it in this way. For the biceps as well. For the armpits. We're happy with this part. We're gonna do the same. Grab this, unite, but we're not gonna copy. We're just gonna continue on um, with the layers. I'll just delete this. Keep the one above clear, and then for this color, I won't add so much for the darker parts. I don't like to add, honestly speaking, more details. Not more details, more shadowing using these colors because sometimes it messes up the shadowing. So I'm just gonna add these for a bit of depth. I'm just gonna do this for the sake of the appeal or appearance. know I'm not talking much this tutorial because honestly speaking, I like to criticize myself a lot, so I watched the previous videos and tutorials and I talk too much. So I try my best to keep you guys concentrated on what I'm doing instead of just, trying to fill the silence. I'm not a talker much, but yeah, I hope you guys like these videos and you're learning a thing or two. From them. Ta-da! So save A and merge them, not merge them, unite them, and then copy, Control A, delete, and I don't know why my phone is still on. Anyway, honestly speaking, for the I don't know if I need to be using this color because I don't see much shadings required. So I'll just skip this one. I'll go to this color and start shadowing with the lighter color because the more I do shadowing, sometimes it would mess up the entire thing. So best keep it simple, minimalistic, in other words. As you can see here, I just pressed the trigger and I'm going for it because I know what I need to do. By time, hopefully you can get closer to this technique and even build your own technique. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here, I'm just gonna do that and then just see. I had to bail because if I go down, I don't think so I'll be able to finish what I started. So it's better to just bail, come back to this, and then continue on with the rest. Anyway, let's go on with this. I don't see where I'm going, so I'll just bail out here and come back later to the rest. No, I don't need to keep anything here lighter because this is overshadowed by the body, since this hand is considered behind her torso. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna leave this part Now, I believe everything is set up for us. Let me just unite these trains and then just save it. Expand this, close this, turn these on, and we're almost done. There is one thing that I forgot that I had to, which is, I think so, is this part. Oh no. Yeah, so you know what? I'm gonna add these tattoos. I don't fucking care. I'm gonna add these tattoos. What are the tattoos? I'll tell you what. Let's try this method first. Okay. So first things first, I need to remove the background, please. And I need you to select a color range. Okay. As far as I recall, I need to inverse. Yep. I think so we have it. Let's duplicate this. And then just save it. Call it tattoo. I don't recall, is it double T, double O, double T and double O, 007. Let's go. Oh, that's kind of messed up. Thing is, I haven't worked on Photoshop for a while, so I'm a bit rusty. Yes, please. Okay, so what I need to do. Okay. Again. Oh, you know what? One second. I don't know, on previous versions, it used to detect it correctly and make it better. Yeah, to an extent that was the trick, full tone. Now I'm trying to recone. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna expand, and then what I need to do is just grab the whites, go away, and then, oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. This one, I'll just go to edit colors. Hopefully this time we are able to work something out. Okay, now since we have everything in place, I'll just start removing. Oh, before I do so, let's grab this one, put it on top, and then I'll start erasing what I don't need. I have one of those older projects where I worked on, I believe it was a bikini for one of the clients, and that turned out perfect. I just don't recall the technique, or was it something Adobe did new that I'm not aware of? So yeah. Of course, I'm not gonna leave it as is. I'll just change the opacity. Sorry, the blending to, as far as I recall it. Was it overlay? No. Is it hard light? Or was it soft light? No. What was it, Sammy? What was it, Sammy? What was it, Sammy? What was it, guys? I don't. Okay, guys. Of course, in respect to the prayers, I just had to remain silent. Um, what I did, what I was planning to do right now is just change the skin color. So I think so. I haven't, or it didn't pick up what I wanted it to pick up. Now it does. Now it does. Amazing. So always when changing the skin color, make sure to grab as well the colors, sorry, all the skin colors along with the shadowing, and start bit by bit moving the colors to your liking. Okay, I think so. That's amazing. This is how I wanted it to be. So I think we need to do the face. You know what? Let's do the face. So to do the face, what I need to do is I need to create another artboard. Thank you. And then just sort this again. Okay. So we're gonna grab this beauty there and focus on it. To do so, what I need to do is I'm gonna focus on the face. I'm just gonna stretch this out, stretch it more, stretch it even more, and yeah, this is not what I intended to do, but okay. Amazing. So to focus on the face, what are we going to do? We're gonna do the same exact thing. We're just gonna create a new outline, call it outline face. And then just delete, oops. No. Yeah. So outlining the face will be as follows. We're gonna do the exact same thing. I wanted to do this in a separate tutorial, but since we have this in place, so that moving forward we can add this face to every single template, so that you'd understand the basics, or why did we create digitalized arts. So to approach it, ladies and gentlemen out there of the world, I'm gonna start with 2, and then I'm just gonna try to mirror everything. Okay, we don't need to copy exactly the same facial features. Just concerned about copyright issues. So, and also respecting the creator of Android 18. So I'm just gonna copy this, paste it in the back, do the same, transform, reflect, bada beam, bada boom. For your reference, sometimes reflecting stuff would not work because of a perspective. So what I'm going to do is just grab these anchors and move them in a way to match and then as usual, or as per the norm, business as usual, just connect the dots. Or simply, Sammy, connect the dots this way, for the love of God. Anyway, I don't know why do I keep doing this to myself. So, yeah, that's fucked up. Alrighty. Now, for the we're gonna start with the facial features and then move down to the hair. Yes, we're gonna include the hair as one. So the facial features, I might be alternating between 1.5 points and 1. So let's proceed with that. Since this is an anime, the nose would look like this. And then, fun fact, this is the very first time I'm just trying to digitalize, what do they call it? An anime character. So I'll do my best here for you guys. We're gonna come back to this later, Sammy. Just go on with the flow. That's the problem that you have when you are trying to be a perfectionist. And I'll tell you why later on. Why did I approach it in this manner? I mean the eyes, of course. And then we need the eyelids as well. So for the mouth, the eyelids, I'm gonna turn these guys to 1. And for this one, this is gonna turn to be 0.5 because I'm gonna change the mouth or the lips to 0.7. And yeah, this one should go back to 1. And then we're kinda almost done, since we need to edit or change a bit the way things are to avoid, interfering with the intellectual property of artists. We're just gonna do some changes. So for this part, we're gonna do it this way. They're gonna ask me about the inspiration for the eyebrows. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's go. I can just cheat here and just do this. Not this. Do this. Hey, stop it. Yay, we have an eyebrow. And then what are we going to do, guys, is the following. For the eyelashes, this is how we're gonna approach it. So we're gonna go freaking dark, freaking emo. Not that I have anything against emos, but yeah, do yourself, do yourself. I don't care who you are. Okay, no worries about that. Now I know what I needed to do. I just wanted to do something and I just got lost in translation. So for this one part where I added some weird shit, I'm just gonna remove it. And then before we proceed, I just need to do this at 3. Okay, 5. Happy. Next. So I just need to push this kinda a bit up so that we are able to, yeah. And then just this one, we're just gonna drag it down this way. And then just lock it black. Next is, let me just check if this is closed. No, this is not closed. That's one. Yeah, now that's closed. We're happy. And it's not closed in a manner I would deliver to a client. Let's do this way. Make sure to zoom in as much as possible to make sure they're connected. Okay, they're connected. Let's go. And since we want it to be a bit humanoid, what we're gonna do is 0.5 and just add this teardrop thing in here. Make this 0.3. Yeah, I'm happy with this. So next, what I'm going to do is just grab this, Ctrl C, Ctrl V. Now move it to the other side. Vertical, thank you. I need to move it down a bit. Yep. For some reason, something's off. Which the eyes. I don't need to have this here. Let's, or you know what, keep it here for now. For the eyes, my darlings, I need to move this here. Great. Let's just leave a bit of space. There. And then we continue with the ears. Since this is 3, I'm gonna change this later down to 2. Insides 1.5, and then I'll move to 1. And then for the earrings, let's approach it in this way. Since I don't need the ear on the other side, so I'm just gonna put here, save again, and of course you're gonna get this for free, available on digitalizarts.com. Also, you're gonna still have the other episodes available there. So what were we about to do? Hair, focus. So to approach the hair, guys, this is how we're gonna do it. Outline. I'm gonna change this to hair, hair, and then what I need to do, I'll just delete every single thing except for, every single thing except for this, this, and this. Fine. So, yep. Why did I do that? Is because when we're trying to color or shadow the hair later on, we will need the jaw lines to separate the layers, and at the same time I'm able to close off the hair with the outline of the face. If I confused you, please stay with me. I'll show you how it's done. Something is off. Give me a second. Nope, it's working. Now, for the hair, how are we gonna approach the hair? First things first, I need to expand appearance, expand, and then I'll just need to remove this and remove this. We're good to go. We're good to go. Yep. So if I pause and glitch, it's because I'm just trying to map out to remember how did I do that back then. So yeah, as we said, we need to change the design to our own. So I'm gonna approach it in this manner. if you face this situation, as we mentioned before, just try to play with the handles and you get this. Oh, now I'm starting to recall. So this is how we used to do it. And then we apply the pencil thingy. Yep, exactly how we wanted it to be. Let's save, and then we're just gonna add some separate layers for the hair. Hairlets, hair, whatever you wanna call it. I don't think so I would need these. So since we like, or I do honestly like, red color, so we're gonna do her. She's gonna be a redhead. So this is what we got for now. Pretty close. I just need to remove this stupid line. Yeah, I just need to add some. And yeah, that's that. So for the hair, for the eyes, we're gonna do this. So for the face, sorry, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna grab this, throw it here, keep it as is, grab this, duplicate first, and then just throw the original one there, and then I need to duplicate. Now before I duplicate, I just need to first clean up, expand appearance, expand. Here you go. Alrighty. So this, and this. Let's clean up quickly. And then that's it for the face. Yeah, that's it for the face. And then guess what? We're gonna shadow it. Ta-da! We're gonna, I don't think so it has so much shadows, so I'm just gonna grab these guys and then just drag them up here, shadow, face, right, and then shadow face 2. I might add another okay, so we're gonna approach it in this manner. What was the color she was wearing? Yeah, this color. I think so. We use this one instead. I'm not gonna do the same mistake twice. Let's clean up quickly, doesn't take time. Okay, where is this coming from? Ah, this one, okay. So what we need to do is just grab this, go here, delete this, paste here, and then just delete this and keep the one below as the main. Okay. Whew. No, actually, Sammy, I think so. We need to clean up. We do need to clean up. So to clean up, what I'm gonna do, let's see if we have any more stay, anything that's stay, anything that's gray. Will the real Slim Shady please stand up? I think so. What I need to do is this. Yeah, that's what I need to do. I'll show you a trick. Same goes here. So what I'm gonna do here is just do this. Nah, that's stupid. Okay. Keep everything as is. Let's get down to business. So yeah. Now we can expand again, and then merge, delete, divide, sorry, and then continue on with our lives. Yep, that's what we need. And delete the one out the shell. So what I usually like to do is see the above layer, this one. Since we have a copy of it below, I'll just do this and then go here. I don't usually like to use this, but I'll use the other method, which I prefer, which is of course edit colors, recolor at artwork, so that I can see which color fits best my taste. This kind of does. So yeah, I'll keep it as is for now. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab this text color, add square in here. Can I add a square? Thank you. And then only one square, please. Thank you. So I just need 3 colors in between these guys. So click this, click that. As far as I recall, it was object and then blend, and then blend options first. Smoother color, no. Specified steps. I need, let's say 3 colors. Yeah, let's keep that colors. Then go back, then blend, make. Thank you. Now we are able to grab this, put it somewhere safe, let's say here, and then continue on with our drawing. I'll just turn this off so that I'm able to see what I'm doing. Next, I'll just start highlighting the remainder of the photo, and I'll approach it in this manner. See what I was trying to tell you previously? Before we color this, what I need to do is grab this one, the one above, and just change the color to black back again. I need something black. I don't have anything black, so I'll just follow the same procedure just to keep everything in place. Same goes for these guys. Voila, thank you. And then okay, one thing at a time, let's go back. So we're coloring this one would be darker. No, let's approach this one in this manner, same way these guys are. My fingers are starting to get tired, so I need to get done with this as soon as possible for you guys. As I told you, one step at a time. Don't do this frankly, or you can just do this and leave some type of leeway for the other. So for this one, honestly, I'm not a fan of, you know what, one second. I'm not a fan of, let's remove this one. I no longer need it. And I'm not a fan of this one because of the neck. So we'll approach that later on. Same goes here. Let me just remove this since we already have this done. So here, for the hair, you need so much time to go back and forth between the hairstyle. So yeah, so we were here. So what we're gonna do this. When you go low, just try as much as possible to curve it so it would look better. Amazing. Oh, I forgot to sell that this hair is coming behind her ears, so I'll do it this way. And then next, the fuck? I'll grab the next lighter color Oh, sorry. Before I grab the lighter color, I just need to add a few things, a few, a few things here and there. So yeah, let's, yeah. Okay. Am I imagining things or, yeah, I'm not. You actually did. Yeah. So let's continue on. I know this one took a lot of our time, but the more the better. Don't you think? Let's go. Okay, so I got lost here. I got lost. I think so. This is the one. Yeah, that's the one, and there's the other one. Yeah, that's the one that created the entire shenanigans. And I'm not gonna accept that, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do this, tap this below, do it all over again. Because I need to do it right and we need to do it right. So let's save first, because Illustrator is showing me signs of let's put it as signs I don't want to see. Anyway, let's go. We're almost done, guys. We're almost done. So this was this. I forgot about these guys. That's all. Oh, okay. So, yeah. We're almost done. We're almost done. We're almost done. We're almost done. Ta-da-da, 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 ta-da-da. Here I am. Here I am. Okay. So here we have a little bit of shadowing that interfered with. Yeah, that's the one. Let's go. Thank you. And in here we have some imposter. We need to remove this guy. Goodbye. Thank you. And almost done. Are we done? We are freaking done, man. We are freaking done, mate. Look at those, at these beauties. So yeah, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned a thing or two. So catch you in part number 5. Take care and have a wonderful day.